Nuh-uh. We're here, baby. We're going live. This is happening. Giveaway is happening. Probably at 9 o'clock, though. So, can just, oh, what the heck? Oh, funny. Anyways, good times all. Good times. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to take a little tour around what the heck is going on with some of the markets. Well, indeed. Mako 85. Thanks for being here. I'm trying to figure out special edition collector booster special. I keep calling it holiday, but it's not holiday. Special edition collector booster pack. Did any of these sell? And the answer is yes. Up to $415 maybe. The greatest YouTuber of our generation. D Video JR is calling some out. Did you know I actually worked for Mr. Beast? True story. I did 3 months for Mr. Beast, which is about the average lifespan of a Mr. Beast employee. And it was a good time. It was a good time. I worked as a data scientist and did some cool work, and I wasn't there for long. So, so not that Mr. Beast is the greatest YouTuber of all time. Of all time is kind of a big deal. Yeah, industry plant. That's right. Man, being an industry plant would be so sick if you could get paid a bunch, Nothing reads like sellout than saying it'd be so sick to be paid to be an industry plant. Yeah. I have too much red hair and honesty, unfortunately. I have gotten in trouble in all of my jobs for being too honest. The Lord of the Rings special edition collector packs kind of spiked along with the kind of everything thanks to this TCG player sale. I do have a couple of these packs. They're not yet for sale, but I'm thinking of listing them because these prices are crazy. I was recommended by a friend to buy these when they were $250 each from Forge and Fire Games. And I bought them and kind of immediately regretted it. But then look at us now. It's gone the right direction. So it's fascinating. But what was especially fascinating is how this spike for everything. So 61 of these crazy packs sold on the special sale, boosting the price up from 275 up to 400. They didn't quite sell the full boxes. What's wild though, I guess there's 3 pages of these boxes. Somebody's got a couple listed for 25 grand. Very ambitious. But quite a few items sold this most recent sale. Check out, every collector box. People buying the Hobbit collector booster displays for $750, which is about the price they're at. Pre-ordering these well before release. Pretty crazy. Thoughts on the Forge and Fire Marvel sale today? Are they doing $450 still? Forge and Fire Marvel collector. Yep, $450. Yep, Forge and Fire selling the Marvel collector displays. I pre-ordered these from Stomping Grounds for $450, and I was quite excited about that when they came out for $450. And now they're just readily available for $450 from Forge and Fire. Does not bode well for my investment, in my opinion. But I think these are going to sell out this week. That's my prediction. We will see. But I think that Forge and Fire will not have these at this price by the end of the week with the spoilers coming out and such. But yeah, quite a bit of everything. Some things were bought out. Miss Bumbleflower, 395 copies sold. If you're wondering what it takes to get a card from basically a couple bucks, I guess they're already selling for $4. So to double the price, you have to sell or buy 395 copies. Very chic. Very cool. Let's see. Yep. Anon had an incredible sale selling through his Lord of the Ring decks. His recent video, he talks a little bit about what he sold. I'm sure he got some great deals with TCG Player and the, getting fees waived and things like that. But, yeah, good work Anon. Something tells me the Strait of Hormuz closing for the foreseeable future has people looking at other investments. Yeah. Tape deck heat is pointing at the socioeconomic patterns of the day. The Strait of Hormuz, I mean, once the oil reserves run out, I think we're really going to feel the pressure, and that's going to have to get figured out. What a mess, right? 39 booster boxes of Dragonstorm sold out. Well, what's interesting is this dip of price. One sold for $236 somehow. I don't know if that was a scam, probably. And then 39 selling 400. Rose the price a little bit, but it's kind of already shot back down. Very interesting. Final Fantasy. A solid 23 sold, $23,000 plus dollars. $26,000 spent on Final Fantasy collector booster boxes on this day with the cash back. Edge of Eternities had a nice bump from 360 to 380. Not incredible, not too big. I mean, it's basically 600 now. 24 selling. Marvel Spider-Man. Everybody in the comment section lets me know that Marvel Spider-Man is going to appreciate in the future, which is just factually true, I think. I mean, just as the product sells out and as people continue to open it or collect it or whatever, the price will go up. But it is one of the least expensive collector booster boxes of recent memory. I mean, when you compare it to all of these, Secrets of Strixhaven, I mean, is it the cheapest? I think it is. I think it's the cheapest collector booster box of 2025, 2026, maybe 2024 as well. You can check out this sheet. What came out in 2024 and what can you get it for these days? Murders of Karlov Manor might be cheaper. But that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty wild. Spider-Man, baby. Okay, taking a look at some of the comments. By the way, on the hour, in 20-ish minutes, we are going to do the giveaway. I've got the giveaway random comment picker here, and we will roll it. And I think the first roll is going to get, well, yeah, this is kind of awkward, but the first roll is going to get this pack. Then the second roll is going to get one of two things. Then the third roll is going to get the grand prize to choose between a Strixhaven a Strixhaven play booster box or one of these 4 cards. It's hard to see because of the reflection and stuff. So Bathrobe Basement Music Time 3059 thinks that he might lose. That is very possible. I've tested it out. This is a good comment picker. And so on the hour, in about 20 minutes, we will have some fun, do that. Alas. Okay. Where were we? Right. Edge of Eternities, almost $600 a box, which is pretty crazy. That's a little reminiscent of Bloomborough, honestly. Well, I don't know. Bloomborough just kind of shot up, didn't it? Let's take a look at Bloomborough. Bloomborough collector booster boxes. Oh my goodness. Could this be true? $950 for a Bloomborough collector booster. That's crazy. It's especially crazy because like the most expensive card in the set is like not that expensive. This is so interesting. I opened up one of these. I'm gonna bring this up. It's like though, like I would have won this game of Commander if I had just drawn my next card. I bought one of these and then I opened it and I opened up a cool card, but still could have just kept it sealed. Oh my goodness. Okay, great. Anyway, Bloomborough. What was I saying? Secrets of Strixhaven bounced back. What was interesting was it was going down for a hot minute. I mean, wow. I guess that's just the sub 400s. And then back up to the 470-ish. Trying to remember what I sold mine for. I think I sold mine for like 430. Is that right? Anyway, sold them to a friend. No fees. Able to ship them all at once. Very nice. It was a very nice transaction. But yeah, these are still very popular. What was it with the sale? 85 sold. So yeah, definitely a lot of people who really wanted their Strixhaven collector booster box, and then they get some cash back and they pull the trigger. Very nice. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 400. Still at wait, am I lying? 400 is the scam price. 440. So these are going up slowly. That's pretty cool. There were some people who predicted that there would be, that these would spike in price. 42 sold. Man, there is demand for this stuff. I guess there's just 1 to 2 selling on a normal day. Sometimes 5 or 7. But it blows my mind. 42 people busting out around $400 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collector booster boxes. It's crazy. Oh, Bathrobe, thanks for the abbreviation of your name. Yep. Tape Deck Heat is going to win the booster box. He called it. From a data science point of view, what is your hypothesis as to why everything is blowing up? Yeah. Why is everything blowing up? This doesn't really have much to do with data science, but my impression of what is going on is that things are selling faster than they are printing. And we're seeing that for, obviously, collector booster boxes. They print one and done. But we're seeing that in a lot of play booster boxes. I think Final Fantasy Play are kind of the best example where these things, the demand is just off the charts. I mean, people are just buying. The price goes up, well above MSRP. I guess not too far above. Anyway, then they get reprinted and the price goes down. And then we're going back up. We're probably going to get back up to this peak. And the thing is that Wizards of the Coast would not mind to just keep printing this and keep the price relatively low as long as it keeps selling. Because Wizards doesn't make extra money when stuff sells at a premium on TCG Player. Wizards makes more money just from the volume. Wizards wants to be able to give more of these to more stores to sell this. But they can't. Because they can't print fast enough. And it's not just Final Fantasy Play. I mean, when we look at the recent sets, Secrets of Strixhaven, not available at distribution. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it is available, I believe. Lorne Eclipsed, not available at distribution. Avatar Last Airbender, it is available. So is Marvel Spider-Man. So there's 3 sets available at distribution. Edge of Eternities is not. Final Fantasy is not. Dragonstorm is not. Secret Lair drop series. Puh, just kidding. Secret Lairs are cool sometimes. Anyway, so the point is people are opening up cards faster than Wizards of the Coast is printing them, and prices are going up. That is my thesis on what is going down. I think Bumbleflower is over 1K. Yeah. 400 sold on May 29th. Boston Collectibles. Torch of Sin says, I'm impressed with my Modern Horizons 3 box, collector box, $700 to $800. Yo, really? Modern Horizons. I believe you, but you know, might as well share in the glory. Did I pass it? Collector. Booster display. Wow. 700. That's crazy. I remember when Kitchen Table TCG was talking about having loads of these and how they were going to appreciate super fast. And I don't think they did. I mean, I think they were 400 for like a year from 24 to 25. And then in the past year, they've almost doubled in price. But that's the story for a lot of things, is that they were flat for the longest time. And then boom, just doubled in the past year. And from 2025 to 2026, prices have just gone up, up, up. It is crazy. Andrew Shelton asks, so why did you only work for Mr. Beast for 3 months? Because that's how long Mr. Beast wanted me to work. The average lifespan of a Mr. Beast employee is like 3 months, and it's because people get fired. And I mean, not like fired, like, you know, but just normal fired. No, I worked on a project. I was basically contracted for one project. Project was done. And yeah, my work was done. And so that's the nice way of putting it. The mean way of putting it was I was fired. But no, it was pretty chill. My bosses were really cool. They're super cool guys. Let's see. Greetings from Brazil. Welcome, Bruno Rodriguez E5773. After our collector booster boxes are moving, dang straight they are. Check this out. From the 370s up to 400, there was 81 sold on the special cashback day. So that's pretty crazy, pretty cool. Man, there are so many sellers with just low numbers of feedback. It's really interesting. Good job. My viewers are all getting are all making TCG player accounts. Just kidding. I know that. Anyways, obviously everybody starts somewhere, but it's just interesting when you see all these new accounts. It's good. It's a good thing. More people, more selling, lots of money to be made out there. You're so welcome. Tape Deck Heat. Christian's been catching up on your videos lately. Keep it up, brother. Thank you. It's good times. Could you make a guide on how to use an EV calculator, either top-loaded or anon? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a funny thing to make a guide on anons. Top-loaded it's also a funny thing to make one of top-loaded, but you know, why not? I know I've got top-loaded's blessing. As far as anon goes, I have no idea. Anon doesn't know who I am, which is just fine. But this site is sweet. If you haven't checked this out, topload.io, I think that you have to pay to be a part of things now, but maybe there's a free trial, I think. I don't know. But the real win is this MTG Precon Profits. Oh, you can't really see. Let me move my screen kind of. So you can put in, you can put all your details. So like, what's the minimum card price you want to sell? Which for me, I'm putting in 40 cents. How slow are you willing to have cards? And it's like, and by that, I mean, just like, if it takes a long time to sell, are you okay with that? And I'm saying, yes, I am. Minimum ROI. I need to make 15% on my money for this to be worth it for me. I'm going to exclude basic lands from the value calculation. For seller, I put that I'm established. I have like 13,000 feedback on. Wait, is that true? I think that's true. Let me check one. Let me check one real quick. How much feedback do I have on my TCG player account? Yeah, 13,000. Jeez. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Yeah. It's so anyway, so I'm an established seller. And then I'm paying 15% in fees. That's just kind of rounding up from TCG Player. And then it does this calculation for you and tells you like, hey, these are the decks you should look into buying. Tricky Terrain, S tier, make $20, 33% ROI from selling this one deck. And then you can scroll down. Well, I guess you click on this deck. You can scroll down and see what cards are in it and kind of like do a good gut test. One thing that I kind of hate about most EV tools out there is that at some point they're just like, trust me, bro. And I really want to check their work and make sure they're doing it right. What I really like about Top Loaded, hashtag not a sponsor, is that they've got the prices. So, you click on the commander deck, you scroll down, there's all this cool data and numbers and stuff. But you scroll down and then you can see like, okay, these are the cards that I would sell that make money. Like Talon Gates of Madara sell for $18. You click on it. I think a link comes up. You click on that link and yep, sells for $18. I guess like 17 at low. But anyway, anyways, I like this site. It's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in buying commander decks and breaking them open for selling singles, which is the primary way that I've gotten to 13,000 feedback. So pretty cool stuff. As far as the EV calculator for Enon, like let me pull that up. I don't know if I've got some. Yeah, maybe I won't pull it up, but pretty cool though. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, backing up on chat a little bit. I think Avatar collector boxes are going to climb so high. Yeah, it's a good kind of like, I think so too. It's always a question of time frame, but the Avatar collector boxes are sweet. I do wish that their big hits were bigger. You can get the like what are they called? The specialty foil Avatar cards, but I don't know. They're just not as cool to me as some of the other specialty treatments. What is Top Loaded? Just kind of explained. Toploaded.io. Check it out. Hashtag not a sponsor. I subscribed and locked in the beta tester discount. Nice. Good work, Tape Deck Heat. Bruna says, do you think it is worth it to open a $200 Final Fantasy Play booster box to sell the singles? Nah. No. Most Play booster boxes, it's tricky to make your money on. But yeah, I think you're much more likely to make more money selling it sealed than you are to open it up and sell singles, I believe. Although, I've got the EV calculator on my phone. I'm not like the best person at pulling it up on my computer, but let me pull up the EV calculator on my phone and I can just pull up and maybe even show the screen what it is, what the Final Fantasy Play booster box is. By the way, we're doing the giveaway in 6 minutes. What the heck? Okay. I think they changed. I think he changed how it works, which is fine. But all right, Final Fantasy Play. Look it up. Final Fantasy. Dang it. I'm not really sure how this works anymore. Changed how it works. Anyway, so I don't have any expected values, but what I'm guessing is that you're better off selling it sealed. Tape Deck Heat says, in my reselling strategy using this site, buying masses of commander deck boxes and selling the singles. This is my reseller strategy. Yes. That's, I think, an excellent strategy. That is my strategy. I'm not selling massive amounts of singles right now, but yeah. Chris Intern Z, I'm a mana pool seller myself. Ooh, 300 orders so far. I've just been selling bulk, like bulk. Nice. No, it's good stuff. You can make great money with bulk. RNG Games talks about how you can make 6 figures selling bulk on eBay, which Manapool, I think, is a little closer to eBay than TCG Player, where you can get better margins. It might sell slower, but the money's there. Yep, giveaway in 4 minutes. How would you get in mass this stuff? Great question. Slope is dope. So historically, the way I've gotten mass amount of products is joining Patreon programs. Let me pull up my little Patreon program chart. There's like a bunch of different Patreon programs. Not all of them are actively taking new people, but these are some of them. Distro partners is what they're called. So there's like Louie with Kitchen Table TCG, Rob with RNG Games, Rudy with Alpha Investments, Final Trade with Final Trade, Kevin with Rogue Deck Builder, then and on. And all of these distribution or whatever programs, all of these programs, they have to pay money, I think, for all of these, to be a part of it. But you get a chance to buy products at cost or close to cost. And so historically, what I've done is used partners, like some combination of these. I've been part or am currently part of almost all of these, and buy products that have positive expected value. The problem right now is that a lot of the products that you can buy from distribution do not have inverted expected value. You can buy and open up Final Fantasy Commander decks all day. You're probably not going to make very much money, if any. If you sell the 2-cent cards too, you can in theory always make money if you do it right. But if you're trying to sell 30 cents and above, it gets harder. So anyways, right now sourcing is trickier. Using tools like Top Loaded to know what to look for is helpful. Being in the know, just following myself, following other YouTubers, seeing what they talk about, what are they opening, what are they buying. It's harder. It's harder right now than it has been in the past. Like if I was making a video 2 years ago, it would have been just really easy to be like, just buy Murders of Call of Mana Commander deck sets, or buy Doctor Who Commander deck sets, or buy Bloomborough Commander deck sets, or buy Modern Horizons 3 Commander deck sets. But right now it's a little trickier. Yeah. Yep. Tape deck heat. You've got the right idea. Nails. Hey, Nick, you got a Discord server running yet? I do not yet. But you know what? By this time next week, I will. I've been researching. I've been putting time. I actually took a vacation the past few days. I still made videos, but just took time off of work and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to make a Discord and I'm going to share it, and all y'all need to join it, because that's going to be a place where we're going to help each other out, share details. It's going to be the place, the premier place for resellers of Magic to come, learn, get resources, and help each other out, help us all be successful. Very cool. Yo, Bruno, thanks, man. You're very welcome. Did I win a Spider-Man pack yet? Not yet. We got 1 minute, and then we're doing the giveaway cues. To play off what you're saying about those inverted values, that's where I found my niche on Manapool. It's a lot of work because you have to have a wide base to get the optimizer. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you just have more cards, volume is a path to victory, right? You want to list and list and list. You want to always be listing, which is, who is that? One of these Pokemon guys always talks about that, how you should always be listing, talks about selling on TCG Player or on eBay. But obviously it matters for both. Anyways, it's time. It is time, baby. First off, let me show you the goods, remind you what we're fighting for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, Evil Scalper HQ. Yes, Slope is dope. Yeah, that's, I'm going to come up with some clever names for us and all of our degeneracy. Hey, Maisie, calm down. All right, my dog's all freaking out now. So for this giveaway, there are 3 items. Whoever gets third place is going to get this Spider-Man play pack. I got this single pack from an order from Forge and Fire for free. and I just held on to it. And third place is going to get this pack, and I think we're going to open it on stream, especially if the person's in chat, and hopefully it's got a soul stone in it. Anyways, so yeah, she's hyped. My dog is like, yeah, let's go. All right. Now, second place, I should say first place is going to choose between two things. And second place is going to get the thing that first place didn't choose. So first place gets to pick, yeah, yeah. First place, yes, Eric Camaro. First place could pick the Spider-Man pack. That is true. First place could also pick a booster box of Secrets of Strixhaven, play booster box. And then first place could also pick, as another option, one of these 4 cards. We have an Amonkhet Invocation of Dark Ritual. We have a foil extended art Ulamog the Defiler. We have a non-foil, just regular treatment, the One Ring. And we have an etched foil from original Strixhaven, Secret Archive Layer, whatever, Demonic Tutor. Each of these cards, unless the price has changed dramatically in the past week, is worth around $100. But you get to choose. So first place will get to choose between these 3 things. One of these cards, this pack, or this booster box. And then second place will get to choose one of these things. And then third place will probably get the play booster pack. So that is the deal. That is what is going on. So pack these things up, stack them up. Those are all there, sitting pretty. And now we go to the randomizer. Oh, this is fun. This is quite exciting. Here we are. Here we are, folks. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to pick a random YouTube comment, and it is going to show up on screen, and that person is third place. Is third place. So, you might not want to get picked first, but if you get picked first, you're third place. Then I'm going to pick another random comment, and you can't win twice. So whoever gets third place can't get second or first place. So I'll pick another comment and get second place. And then I'm going to pick a third time, and you will get first place. The third person gets first place. And so here we go, baby. Yeah, and they have to be subscribers. That's right. I will not ship you anything unless you are a subscriber. It is random comment, and it is very random. I've done checks, and anyways, here we go. Third place. Let's go. And Eric Awakita telling me thanks for all your great content. By the way, if you ever want to get like lots of compliments, you just do what I've done. Make a YouTube video that's a giveaway and tell people they have to comment. Oh, cool. But Eric said here that so cool to say that I started following you when you had under 100 subscribers or so, which I can move this up a little bit. Yeah, to see the whole comment. So very cool. Yeah, sorry, Eric Morrow. So, yeah, sorry, everyone that was pulling for the Spider-Man booster pack. Eric probably is the winner. Okay. I guess it's going to be in history inside of this video, so I don't really need to write this down. Yeah. Okay. Great. All right. Second place. Let's get to it. This person, second place, will get either the play booster box or to pick one of the $100-ish cards, depending on what first place picks. Ready, set, go. Gweens. Whoever Gweens is got second place. Found your videos a month ago. I've been loving it. Can't wait to see your channel grow. Congrats on the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, Gweens. And Gweens will be the second prize. Like I said, get to pick one of the, between probably the Spider-Man pack and whatever's left. Gweens is here. Oh, snap. It's Gweens. Yeah. Congratulations. See, the real question is if first place is here, because if first place is here, then we can like start picking and stuff. But congratulations, Gweens. Thanks for being here. And thank you for your comment and being a subscriber. All right. Get ready for it. It is time for a first prize. So get ready, get set, let's go. Matthew Kelly, 5099. Been watching daily since I found you a month ago. Great videos and perspective. All right, Matthew Kelly. I don't know if Matthew Kelly's here. It's okay if you're not. But Matthew Kelly is first place. So, congrats. Congrats, everyone. Thank you for subscribing and following. And now you can unsubscribe. Just kidding. Don't do that, please. So, good times. Good times. We'll get in touch. Oh, I guess we need to open the pack. We need to open it. The third place pack, whose name already escapes me. I'll have to look back at the video. But we are going to now open up, hopefully, a soul stone. Let's go for it. Yeah. Subscriber count just dropped to 979. That'd be so... My wife would be so furious. Here we go. Spider-Man pack for the win. Let's do it. Just means we get to do another giveaway. Exactly. There's a robot token. I've never opened a Spider-Man pack. Oh, tokens on the front, I guess. And a land and a foil and a not the soul stone. Boo. Shadow of the Goblin. Well, costume closet, alien symbiosis, rhino. Boo. I don't think any of these cards are worth anything, but they're fun. And by golly, whoever got that third place or whatever, or whoever picks the Spider-Man pack is going to get... I guess it's you're much less tempting to pick the Spider-Man pack now that it's opened. I should have thought about that. Anyways... Oh, yeah, that's an awfully red-looking soulstone. Thank you. That's exactly right. Good times, all. Good times. Thanks for being here. I am going to continue streaming. Got 20 more minutes in me of just talking about cards, talking about prices and what's happening in markets. And so stick around for that. But alas, good times. Good times, y'all. Okay. You know what's really interesting is how few cards are in The Hobbit. You look at 193 cards, compare that to Team NT that had 195 cards. Team NT didn't perform terribly. I really feel like the set is really mediocre, not that great, and that people wouldn't be interested in it. But people have been. People are buying it. And obviously, people are buying The Hobbit. I mean, check out this crazy spike from just a couple days ago where 35 people bought these booster boxes for $750. And still, even as recently as yesterday, 10 of these sold for $750. People are crazy about The Hobbit. But alas, I'm just not confident that the set's going to be a great opening experience, going to feel good. Although... like I said, Team NT seemed to be fine, so I could just be wrong. But I am nervous. I'm nervous for The Hobbit. I'm nervous for the people pre-ordering. It is a spooky thing, I think. The boat's a boat, but the Spider-Man pack can be anything. It can even be a boat. Yes, Eric Morrow. That's right. So planned. You're right about the set size. It correlates to price lot in Pokemon too. Yeah, I'm just nervous. I don't know. I don't know what to think of like a $747 pre-order price. Yeah. What do you think the reason that smaller sets don't do well? I think the reason can be summed up by Hubby Wubby's video where he opens up. Let me see if I can find it. Hubby Wubby Assassin's Creed. This is such... No, come on. Assassin's Creed opening. Dang it. Why is YouTube failing me? I'll have to go back in time. But anyway, if you can find it and you share the link in chat, I want to reshare it. But the Hubby Wubby Assassin's Creed opening, Assassin's Creed was a small set. How many cards did it have? Had 138. So it had even less than like Spider-Man and these other small sets. But yeah, so it's a good point, Soapland. It's easier to pull chase cards, but it's also, you open up so many duplicate cards. People don't like... There's a lot of people that like opening 5 collector booster boxes. What they don't like opening is the same rare and mythic over and over and over again. And that's the opening experience of small sets. And so in my opinion, it's the opening experience is really bad, and that hurts the collectability and the desire for it. Jukes McGee, it's not worth $750. Don't even know the rest of the cards in the set. Yeah, exactly. I mean, before spoilers come out, it is quite the gamble to buy collector boxes. I say that, I do it. I've pre-ordered a number of Marvel superheroes collector booster boxes. But it's essentially speculation. I mean, I don't know if the price is going to go up, if it's going to go down. Like, I don't know, but it's you know, I think the price is going to go up, so that's why I'm buying them. Off-topic question: what brand of top loader do people prefer for shipping in a plain white envelope? Are the cheap ones on Amazon generally fine? Yeah, Eric Morrow. Great question. In the description of all my videos, there's a link to an Amazon listing for top loaders, and that's the one I use. Is it fine? I don't know. Honestly, it leaves a blue residue on the envelopes, but I put the card inside of a inner sleeve and then put it in the top loader. So the card's protected from it. But now that I say all this out loud, it makes me feel a little sus. Maybe I'll change that link. Yeah, Gween says more supply for every card. Yeah, if there's more of the cards around, those cards aren't going to be worth as much. So the set's price isn't going to hold as well. Yeah. Yeah, small sets struggle. Blackyard Biz, the set size severely impacts the limited format, let alone opening experience. Drafters are also a large contingent in the community. Absolutely. Yeah, if it's not a good drafting experience, that's going to severely hurt the ability of the product to sell. Each segment is so important. I believe this. I don't have like all the data, but each segment, the speculators, the collectors that are going to buy it no matter what, the investors that are going to hold it for, in theory, years, the drafters, like the limited players, the standard players, the modern players, like each of these segments, not each individual one isn't enormous, although some of these segments are larger than others, but each one matters so much. I mean, it's just like another block of demand, where if you have a set that is interesting to all the groups except for, a couple of them, those couple missing out, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the demand for the product. It's going to be felt in the price. And so, yeah, these sets like Final Fantasy, I think, is a clear one where you see it, where each of these segments was there and ready to roll, right? It's like the investors, the collectors, the speculators, the players, the limited players, standard, modern, just people were there. People were ready to buy and enjoy that product. But as opposed to something like TMNT, where yes, there's some number of collectors that are there, there's some players, but it's not, touching modern as far as my understanding. It's not making waves in the, like, speculators weren't very interested in speculating on this product, right? Kind of like Marvel superheroes. There's not a lot of speculators speculating. That's why you're able to see them for sale on Forge and Fire for $450, which I thought was an excellent price, but they're just sitting there on shelves $450 because the speculators aren't there. And so Marvel superheroes is already taking some kind of demand hit. It's very interesting. If I put a 4th edition Hurricane in your top loaders without a penny sleeve, maybe it'll turn into a summer Magic Hurricane. Yes, Eric Morrow. That's good. It's good thinking. What is MSRP for Marvel? Is it really $450? That's... let me look it up. What is MSRP for Marvel Superheroes MTG? Collector booster packs are $40 each. Yeah, so $455.88 for 12-pack display. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess $450 is MSRP. Good job, Chris interns. Yeah. Though the mark. Watch collector boxes go for $500 next year, starting price. Even the non-demand ones. Yeah, for real. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what pre-orders for the rest of the sets for the year go for. Like 2026 MTG sets. I guess there's just Reality Fracture and Star Trek. And what is Reality Fracture doing? Wow. That's crazy. 27 people pre-ordering Reality Fracture for this would be a like record pre-order price. I mean, like Secrets of Strixhaven was not going for nearly this much pre-ordering this far out. Right? Let's see. I can copy this, go back. Secrets of Strixhaven. Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's some super early pre-orders that were almost $500. Then Reality Fracture has these super early pre-orders that are $500. Yeah, so this is just more. But which makes sense, I guess. But this is the super early pre-orders. I mean, it's so bizarre because, like, yeah, this price, I mean, there's just going to be better prices for Reality Fracture. I do not think that this price is going to hold by any means. But it is interesting seeing how many people are willing to sell. Chris interns, I can't believe Marvel is so low right now. Something doesn't add up. I think spoiler seasons are going to skyrocket the boxes. That's how I feel. We'll see. Like maybe you and I are wrong, but that is how I feel. Backyard Biz, Spider-Man and Marvel won't be comparable. Spider-Man was bad design, small set, and Wizards of the Coast even confessed that it was supposed to be a limited release supplemental set and was published to standard after. Yeah, I agree. It's just the difference in set size. I mean, which isn't everything. Set size isn't everything, but I guess I need to move my screen a little. But yeah, it's like Marvel Superheroes, 384 unique cards where Spider-Man had 190 or 198. So it's like half, right? Yeah, that's the math. Half the size. Very interesting. Marvel is going to be the same size as Final Fantasy, right? Yeah, that's right. It's the same kind of slot too. The same, the blockbuster summer set. That was Final Fantasy last year, and then the year before it was Modern Horizons 3, and then this year it is Marvel Superheroes. So Plan says, I feel like I'm the only person excited for a Star Trek set, and I'm a Zoomer. Yeah, the hip Zoomers excited for Star Trek. I'm excited for Star Trek. I'm excited. I think Edge of Eternities was sick with spacecraft. I think that Doctor Who was sick with aliens and different, I don't know, alien planet sci-fi-esque stuff. And so I don't actually know anything about Star Trek, but I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to be an exciting set. Foundation's collector boxes sold a bunch over the weekend. You don't say. Let's check that out. $700. $22 these sold. Actually, not as much as like a lot of other products, but it makes sense because these were already so expensive. And once again, so over the past year, this past year has just been a booming year for Magic the Gathering. It's been crazy. So, yeah. Oh, you know what I didn't say earlier, but I need to say is that if you win something, you need to like email me. I need to, gosh, I guess I'm going to try to reach out to these people too. But anyways, you should email me if you won something. I should have said that earlier. Anyways, yeah, Bay-O-Wolf says, I feel like the MTG Streamer Industrial Complex is at least trying to hype the set. Joel R will put out a beginner welcome vid for those who will probably jump in. Yeah. My incentives to pump the set are very clear. I've made it very clear. I've bought a number of these boxes, and I do want the set to go up because I have a financial vested interest in the set going up. I don't know. I don't think Joel R or other streamers like have the same edge though. I think like Joel is a more pure-hearted person than me and probably just wants the game of Magic to grow and be successful, and Marvel Superheroes is going to be a great way to kind of like evangelize Magic. I don't know though. We'll see. It's interesting to think about. Christian says, LOL, I get one collector box guaranteed each release at MSRP. I got the next sets through the year locked in. They generate me a nice profit each release. My LGS are super nice guys. Oh yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I do not blame local game stores for selling at market prices, but if they're going to sell at like MSRP, like take advantage of that, man. Like you should go support your local game store. I bought a Fallout collector booster box from a local store for $240 when it first came out, and I immediately sold it for $400, which is goofy. I think it's no shade to the people who, like I said, like if you can make money or grow your collection or whatever for the cheap, thanks to your local game store, like go for it. And maybe it's worth it to the local game store just to build that camaraderie or loyalty with its fan base or whatever. But it does just feel and read goofy that you, like my example, I bought it from them for $240. Great. They made the $240 and I immediately sold it for $400. And they could have just sold it for $400. It's just goofy. Just a little goofy. Yeah. So Plant says these prices make me miss the Magic 30 days. Yes, the Magic 30 days, back when things were cheap. Nobody liked playing Magic. Yeah, what's the Magic 30 days? I was like 22. Yeah, the Streets of New Capenna, Dominaria United days. Those were the good times. Everything was cheap, inexpensive. Alas. Yeah, 23. Wait. Oh yeah, Dominaria United. Right. Different than Dominaria Remastered. Got to keep these sets straight. Phyrexia, March of the Machines. Aftermath. Does anyone remember Aftermath? Oh, that was wild, man. People could not make more money selling it than they could make it burning it and harnessing the heat and boiling water to generate electricity. Aftermath was such a toxic, rough project. Yeah, what is the Magic 30 days? What is the Magic 30 days? Let me introduce you in case you don't know about it. 30th. Is it here? Here it is. This, my friends, is one of the most toxic products ever. And by that, what I mean is that I'm not aware of a time when players, collectors, and investors all united to give the middle finger to Wizards of the Coast. But that is what happened. When this product came out, sold direct from Wizards, they didn't give this to distribution to game stores. What this is 4 booster packs of proxy cards that have fake backs. They're not real Magic the Gathering cards that you can't play with them in tournaments, but it is alpha cards reprinted with fake proxy backs. You get 4 booster packs. Each booster pack has 15 cards in it. And you could buy this at release for $1,000. Just incredible. The most expensive booster packs of all time until recently with Lord of the Rings Holiday Collector Edition. The most expensive booster packs of all time. Wizards trying to sell them direct to consumers. So skipping LGSs, skipping like what would build the Magic community. Just trying to take the money directly. In proxy cards and only 4 packs. Like a lot of people have talked about this. If they had sold, if Magic 30th edition was for $150, you got a booster box of proxy alpha cards, that would be pretty cool because then you could at least draft it with your friends, experience what Magic Alpha was like. And yes, they're proxy cards, they're fake cards. So you can't, you can't like play vintage with them officially or whatever, but still that'd be a cool experience to draft like alpha or that'd be cool. But that wasn't what this was. This was 4 booster packs, garbage, absolute garbage. And when it came out, people did not buy it. Collectors didn't buy it, players didn't buy it, investors didn't buy it. And to this day, I mean, you look at as recently as just a couple months ago, some of these are selling for $1,100, which after shipping and fees, I think you break even or you might even lose money. So this has just not been a successful product at all. And this product was so toxic and so bad that people left Magic. People sold their vintage collections and it crashed the price of vintage cards, which Wizards doesn't care about. Well, they indirectly do care about, but it's not Wizards' problem directly anyway. Anyways, it was a disaster, and it was kind of part of this era of Magic, this kind of 2022, 2023 era where Magic was, it was having a hard time. People were having a hard time selling products. You could buy these draft booster boxes or play booster boxes. Back then they're draft or set or whatever at below market prices, below for distribution costs. There's just, it was easy to get a hold of lots of product because people weren't buying it. And Magic 30th was like the epitome of it. Yeah. Yeah, Chris interns, you could print a Magic 30th edition. That's right. They could have done so much cooler stuff for a 30th anniversary. So planned. I agree so much. I want a pre-modern set with traditional art only. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, there's so much potential, so much cool things that Wizards of the Coast could do, especially if they're putting on the table that they can print, fake cards, proxies. It's like they could print anything. Kane, welcome. You did make it. Unfortunately, I don't think you won anything in the giveaway, but you're here, by golly. That counts for something. Q's Cardboard, Q's always here, always my man. That'd be a cool experience, says the guy who's never watched an alpha draft with 7 lands per pack. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, Q's. I'm not going to say that it would be my favorite draft format of all time, but it'd be a cool experience. Yeah, I mean, it'd probably be so slow. Like cards in alpha are so bad, where the winning card is a 6-mana, 5/5 flyer, Shivan Dragon or whatever Shivan Dragon is. This product is the sole reason people went to play Flesh and Blood and Sorcery TCG. Yeah, that's about right. Timothy Carter says, I accidentally picked up a Magic 30 card when I was buying a bunch of stuff for Vintage Jank Cube. It was by far the cheapest option at the time, although it recently sold for like $10. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, there's a bunch of 30th edition cards here. Yeah, 30th edition Black Lotus for 10,000 gem mint. What grading service? CGC. I guess that's kind of cool, but not really because it's 30th edition. Nobody likes that. It's so bizarre. It's just so bizarre that these fake cards are selling for so much or have sold for so much. Like, this is kind of close to the price of a real plateau. You know? Very strange. Very strange. Yo, MTG Ben, welcome. Thanks for your comments as always, MTG Ben. You inspire me. But yeah, see, this stuff is just so goofy because, like, what can you buy a Tropical Island for? I think it's like $400. Yeah, you can get a revised Tropical Island that is damaged, albeit. Here's a heavily played Tropical Island. I guess they're just showing that it's real. Wait, is that real? Anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a Tropical Island off a TCG Player. I'd get off of eBay, but anyways. Trying to get more active in the comments section. MTG Ben, my hero. Well, friends and folks and pals and buddies, we're at time. We're at time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching the giveaway. MTG Ben, I regret to say that you did not win anything in the giveaway, but other people did. And those people should reach out to me. They should email me, get in touch, verify your identity, and then get you some cool stuff and figure out what the first place person wants, what the second place person wants. Good times, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Peace.